Welcome back, guys, to Numismatic Chalk, your channel for coin information. No dealer spin welcome, only for collectors and knowledge and debate. I like to start this video regarding, I think I'd even put in the basics category. If you're looking through some pocket change or helping a friend out to look through some coins that would potentially be of some basically coin collector value. And these things, if you can call yourself a mid-level coin collector, this should be basic knowledge about U.S. coins. And so I'd like to start with the higher denominations for coins I wrote out on a piece of paper. Let me try to see if I can get this in focus. We'll start with the higher denominations, full dollars. Pardon me for the mistake, but we'll start with full dollars, half dollars, quarters, and dimes. It's very important to look for anything before 1965. So 1964 and an earlier date, you'll find coins of higher denominations, dimes and above, in a 90% silver composition. And the reason it makes it more valuable is right before Congress changed the composition of the metals in these coins, full dollars, half dollars, quarters, and dimes, is the mint were making these coins, and it was just more expensive to maintain that metal, 90% metal composition, almost sterling silver. So when you go out to buy these types of coins, 10 cent, 25 cent, half dollar, and full dollar pieces, you will be charged a premium, regardless whether it's a cull coin or a rather rough condition like a AG, a good or good or a fine. You're going to find some premiums on these. Actually, there's a great website called Coinflation.com. It strictly grades these coins under a metallic value. How much silver content and how much would this coin go for a melt value. So again, to me personally, it's happened very rarely that I found these coins in circulation. If you're a cashier or a bank teller, that's definitely a big plus. You'll bump into them a little more often. But to show you an example of what these things look like, I don't have a raw piece, but looking here, I'm focusing on a 1964, the very last year of the quarter, Washington quarter pieces. Looks exactly like the quarter we have in your change. The only problem, if you compare, you can just kind of look at the luster on them. There's definitely a different metallic color to them. They're a bit more pale. You'll know what silver looks like. Even though this is a bicentennial in 1976, these are copper clads. And again, if you don't know what copper clad or what this coin is made out of, go out there, hit up some websites, do your research. You really need to get up to speed. Because as you can see, the 64, you see, has a slightly more pale color. The color of silver, the color of value. But again, the backs of these are just the same. Same with the Roosevelt dime 10 piece. The half dollars, you're going to see a Kennedy in 1964 only. Before Kennedy were the Franklin half dollars. I do have a piece somewhere, but again, it's something I think is basic knowledge and a collector should know. And yeah, you really need to review through this. If any of this is rusty, please go out there and research. Running down through the lower currencies, the nickels, as you can see, there were wartime nickels. 1942 to 1945, you'll see a large mint mark on the reverse right above the Monticello building. I believe Buffalo nickels, if you see any Indian obverse for nickels for 5-cent pieces, put those aside. Those are worth something. I think they started 1937 and before. Just because of an older date and a previous design, please set those aside no matter how rough the condition is. Put them aside. They are worth something numismatically. And it's good to hold on to a collection. Cents 1 cent pieces are a little bit more complicated. Very generally, I will put aside anything before 1982 because they're made of 95% copper. You will bump into probably a rusty but dark looking steel piece. Those are 1943 pieces. Put those aside. Those are worth something. Even in the roughest condition, you could probably get anywhere between 50 cents to $1. But most of all, it's a very neat piece to have. Not big money, but something you should strongly consider. If you find this stuff, just set it aside. What is a penny worth in your wallet? You can't even buy a piece of gum with it today. Just set it aside. They will be worth something in the future. Going a little bit back on the dates, anything before 1959. There are actually 3 designs you'll find in your pocket change for 1 penny. For 1 cent pieces, you'll see the Memorial, which is a 1959 to a 2008. Those are the ones most of us are used to. There's a new Shield design that's been only out for a few years. The Memorial design is already a previous generation. You should consider setting those aside, but especially if you find any of the older pieces, the ones before the Memorial design. Those are the wheat cents, and they look, just pick up a penny. Excellent design right here. I mean, excellent example here of the design I'm talking about, the 2 wheats. Please set these aside. Do yourself a favor. If you're lazy on the other coin sorting, coin hunting that you go through your pocket change, again, this is only 1 penny. You can't, I don't see anyone plan on actually using this, even on groceries. This won't cost you anything. This already by itself, even in the most common variety, a wheat penny will probably go for 5 or 6 cents. Again, the dates range from 1909 to 1958. They're relatively common in the 1940s and 1950s. They get a little bit rarer and rougher looking in the 30s, 20s, and especially the teens. Don't be surprised to find some in rougher shape. I'm trying to focus on the year here. 1936, as you can see a green corrosion on there. I'm not sure if it's from PVC damage or just the wear and the different materials that have spilled on this coin here. The strike's okay, but again, this is a cull coin. This wouldn't be graded just because of the heavy corrosion on there and the green corrosion. I'm not sure what this slime is on here. But yeah, you see these in your pockets. There's no point in even trying to use this for regular money. Set these aside. These will be worth something in the future. And I haven't bumped into one in a very long time. I don't think I've bumped into one since I was a kid. But if you're lucky enough to bump into this penny here, before 1909, you'll see an Indian head. It'll say 1 cent on the reverse, but the obverse will have an Indian head penny. Indian head design. Yeah, definitely set those aside. These guys costed 20 years ago. You could probably find a few in the roughest condition for under $1. Even the crappiest Indian head penny today would probably go somewhere between 10 to 20 bucks. A lot of collectors are hoarding them. They're difficult to get without paying a premium on them. If you think about it, if you're looking at the newest Shield reverse on the pennies, on the cents as the newest design, and you're looking at the Lincoln Memorial as a previous generation, and the wheat penny 2 generations before, this Indian head cent is 3 designs before what we're currently using now. Yeah, you see any of those in your change, I mean, you'd be stupid to use this to pay for your groceries or gas or something like that. But yeah, all that I've mentioned here, you should have down pat as a coin collector. This is what I tell my coworkers at work. Please do yourself a favor. Even if you know nothing about coins, this would be very useful to have as common knowledge. And just to sort through your pocket change and set aside and you'll be doing yourself a big favor. I'm setting these aside in a jar. While these are very rare, the higher denominations, the pre-1965 silver, a lot of people have hoarded this in 1965. You can still bump into a lot of these. These are much more common. Yeah, please rate the video. Comments below. I'm going to put up a few more videos. Thanks again. Shout out to my coworkers. And yeah, hope this video is useful. And I'll be posting up some more soon. Bye.